Hey guys, so I am gonna plant my grapefruit tree and my pomegranate tree today. Just want to give you guys a little showing of what it looks like. This is the Bloomsweet Grapefruit tree. It came from Mackenzie's farm. It is grafted. You can see right here. That's where the graft portion is. And it looks really healthy, so I'm super excited. It's only $20 on their website, and then you pay for shipping and handling. So definitely worth the buy. I am definitely looking forward to it. I garden in zone 8A. So basically what I've learned is not to amend the soil too much because we garden in red clay dirt. So the hubby's gonna help me and start digging the hole. What they recommend is dig the hole the same depth. So this here is about 12 inches, but at least double if not triple the width of it. So he's digging it right now for me because digging in red clay is not fun. And if I had an auger, I would use it, but with the clay, it doesn't really work. As you can see, it's kind of tedious. He was willing to help me dig it up, so we're just going to plant it in the yard. The grapefruit, so it can handle a little bit of frost, which is why I'm planting it outside. Unlike your lemon trees or your orange or lime, it can't handle the frost, so they recommend planting it in a pot. I actually have a video showing where I planted one outside and it completely died back, but it has actually sent up new growth. So it actually is doable, but you don't want to risk it and you don't want to put it through that much pressure. So I wouldn't recommend doing it with your Mayor's lemon. But the grapefruit, the owner said that I can plant it outside. For the first couple years, I just need to monitor it, make sure I cover it if it gets extremely cold. But once the roots get established, it will definitely work to just be in the ground. I have a friend, well actually my husband has a friend who has one for 13 years in the ground and it's still surviving, so I have high hopes for it. As you can see, the hole is coming along. The red clay, I'm going to mix it with some soil that I have just to give it a little extra boost. But for the most part, I'm not going to really amend the soil. I might put some topsoil on top. And then, of course, I'm going to use biotone to help promote root growth. And then I'll fertilize it with fruit and citrus fertilizer at the top to give it, you know, a little extra oomph to grow. Looks like we have a whole bunch of rocks in here. Look at all those big chunks of rock. I mean, the clay itself looks like rocks when they get this hard. So I don't think it really matters if you do a round or a square hole, just as long as the hole is big enough and deep enough. I'm gonna probably, you know, plant it where the soil ends at the top. So let's say here is where it touches the soil. I'm not gonna plant it any deeper than that. It looks like it needs to be watered. I've been watering this sucker every day, but the Georgia heat has definitely gotten it super dry. Alright, so here's the hole we're looking at. I'm gonna actually have him stop digging for a second so I can put the pot in and see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. So here it is right here. Here's the ground level. So it looks like it's right there. It might be, I might raise it up just a little bit, so I think it's definitely deep enough. And then once I get it in there, put some of the biotone in it, Then I'm gonna backfill it with the red clay with a little bit of mixture of this, which will help to drain it. But with the red clay, you don't want to amend it too much, because otherwise it creates like what they call like a pool effect, where because the red clay is so dense, the water can't seep through it fast enough, so the water will just like sit here and creates a pocket, and then you'll have root rot. So we definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna, can you hold this real quick for me? I'm gonna take it out of its pot. Alrighty then, let's see how the roots look. Give it a little tug. There it is. Root looks healthy. I don't think I'm gonna have to do any kind of teasing because it doesn't look like it's root bound. Root bound is when the roots is just in circle wrapped around itself. So it looks like it's in good health. So now I am gonna add my biotone. Put it in here. Since the hole is so big. I think the hole's too deep. So I'm gonna backfill a little bit. All right. Perfect. So a little bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of do a mixture. Ooh. Stick my hand in that thing. Can I use that shovel, please? So I'm gonna mix a little here. Ooh. And a little here. Play in the dirt. This is a good way to play in the dirt. The Georgia red clay. Your hand will definitely be red after playing in the dirt. Whoa, there's worms in there. So gotta keep going, keep backfilling. Whoops. Definitely don't want the dirt, the grass in there. Neighbor saying hi to you. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's our neighbor. Okay, there we go. This will be a lot better. Who knew you would be playing in the dirt as an adult? Here I am, playing in the dirt. There we go. Keep on going. See how it's raised a little bit above the ground? So that's kind of what you would want. You don't want to completely submerge it into the ground. They have feeder roots that they send out. So I'll let it do its thing. Filled in good. Here we go. So they would love it and produce lots of fruit. And then after I'm done with this, I'm gonna sprinkle fertilizer around it, and then I will water it in really good.